Stupid thing. Do you have problems with your garage door remote not working? Here's a fix. So if you have one of these fobs, go ahead and pop it off. You want to check the battery inside, maybe replace it. But how do you open this up if you don't have a screwdriver? So you can see right here, there's a little opening here. Take off the clip, and you're going to insert it right into this opening right there. You see that? See if I can get a better image for you. Just like that. And you're going to twist it just like a key. And it pops off. There you go. You're going to change this battery here. Okay. Once you replace that, snap it back in place. Make sure your rubber indentions up here, or right here where you're going to be depressing, which are your keys right here, that it coincides with these rubber divots right here. These like dimples, right? Not dimples, really, almost like nipples, but pop those on. There it is. Make sure everything is secure, tight, and then try it. So most likely it's actually the door opener itself. Mainly the RF line for the RF signal is having issues. And I can see one right now. Now this is the transmitter for your RF signal for your door opener. And it's supposed to be straight down, not touching any metal so it can interfere with the signal, but I can see I have a huge bend on this, so I'm gonna fix that. Additionally, we wanna make sure we don't have LED lights that interfere with the signal, because those have little computer chips in there. So I might just replace that with an incandescent bulb, or since I have windows, I might just unscrew that a little bit and disengage those. All right, when you have overhangs here, you want to take your hat off or flip it backwards like I do. This way your brim doesn't hide your vision and you hit your head on stuff, okay? Quick little tip. All right, here we go. We got a little wire here for our RF signal. We're gonna straighten it. Now I don't wanna damage this. I don't wanna put pliers on it and hold it from this end and stretch it down to this end. Again, I don't wanna damage it. So I am just gonna manually mold this here, and I can bend it. So if I see there's a little bend right here, I'm just gonna bend that back and straighten it out. There you go, see what I mean? Here. So it's malleable. You just want it, I mean, you're not gonna get it totally straight, but you do want it pretty much hanging down just like that. Here we go, let's see, I'm gonna do this. Okay, perfect, you can see, hanging straight down. So I unscrewed one of the light bulbs in there. You can see, this is what it is. I think I actually replaced these. These aren't the originals in there, and it might be the reason why my garage door just wasn't working. So I'm actually just gonna unscrew these. Later on, I'll go to Home Depot or get on Amazon, and I'll order the actual lights that don't interfere with the RF signal. So I'm just gonna unscrew these because I got plenty of light in here anyways. You just grab these little dimples right here to press in and pull, and it snaps off. This one's stuck. Let's do this. There we go. See that? Here, I'm just gonna, it's hot, so be careful. I'm just gonna twist it just a little bit to it, disconnects the metal connection in the socket there. That's all it is, just like that. Pop it back on, snap, there it is. Okay, so now I know the light bulbs are not gonna interfere. Okay, so now we are gonna test it out. Depress, nice. Depress again, close it. Beautiful. So yeah, so my battery was good in my fob, right? My basically key fob, my key remote. That wasn't the issue, but I think it was the lights, and I extended that antenna down a little bit more. And this way it projects out the better RF signal. And I will be testing this from outside, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna work now. So try that out. Thanks for watching. Scott from Scott's Top Tips. We'll see you on the next one.